In this video, I'll be talking about the test firework in Roblox Islands and if it's real or not. Anyways, in Islands Discord server, there's this screenshot going around, and I've been sent it many times, and it's actually kind of popular right now. And it's also been sent around in DMs a lot, and in other Discord servers. So it's being sent around basically everywhere, and so I'm just making a video on it to let you guys know if it's real or not, and basically everything I know about it. So anyways, here is the screenshot, and let's look at some stuff and see if it's real or if it's fake. Okay, so the first thing I noticed is that it looks like the old inventory menu because the new inventory menu has the number in the top left of what number you push to equip that slot in your inventory, and this one just has the number of how many there are, so we know that this screenshot is at least from a month ago. Unless if someone's just using the old inventory menu to fake an item, but that wouldn't really make sense why they'd use an old inventory menu instead of the new one, so it's probably from over a month ago. The next thing with the screenshot is where it says test firework. Now if you hover over an item, it says the name of the item along with the black square background thing being rounded and slightly transparent. But just in case if you're wondering, yes, that was what the old inventory menu looked like. The font is correct, the size of the box is correct, and it actually looks kind of real. The fireworks update was around 3 months ago, and actually I was sent this screenshot around the time that the update released. Also, this screenshot circulated a lot around this time, so it's actually a kind of old screenshot that for some reason is getting popular again. In the beginning of the update, I talked to the original maker of this screenshot, or someone just pretending to be the original maker of the screenshot. They told me that they got wiped whenever we went into game, so that I could try to trade for it, but actually it seemed like it could be legit, because of, well, usually whenever an update happens, there's a test item for that update sometimes, like how there was a test blueprint whenever the blueprint update happened, so I mean, it was possible. But everyone I found supposedly selling it, it magically disappeared, or they couldn't show me it until I gave them like 10 billion or 5 billion coins. It was all pretty sus. But the last thing I have to say about the screenshot, the actual test firework looks very fake. Like, I'll legit just open Paint right now and show you how fast I could make that. But it's so obviously fake because if you look at the screenshot, it's literally just a rectangle with a slightly darker rectangle to the right of it, and that could easily be made on Paint in like 10 seconds. But the edges of the test firework are blurry, so it kinda looks like it could be real, but here's how they did it. They probably just took the test firework thing and then put it in one of the boxes here, and they're small, and then they made the image big, so everything just became blurry at the same time to make it look more like an actual screenshot. It is possible for a test firework to exist though, or to have existed, because for most items there is a test thing, like how there's a test totem, test blueprint, and there are some test items that you can't get, like the test tree and test block. So there are a lot of test things, so it's possible for them to have made at one point a test firework to just test the fireworks, or it's also possible that they used either the small, medium, or large firework as the test firework, and then just changed the name after it became an actual firework. But the screenshot is almost definitely fake, because if you just take out a firework, this is what it looks like. It has stripes on it. It's not just some weird square, and I know that the test totem looks like this, but this was like made in the very beginning of the game, so now the test items actually look like the normal items, where the test blueprint looks like any other blueprint. If the test firework exists, then it definitely doesn't look like that, and it definitely isn't what's shown in the screenshot. If it is real, I would say it has the same rarity as the legacy food processor, maybe a little bit more common, but I'd say the value of it is probably about 10 billion, maybe 15 billion. But since no one really owns it that I know of, it's kind of hard to come up with a value because no one's really trading for it. There are just a whole bunch of buyers, and most buyers are trying to buy it for like 500 million. but if someone actually had it, then it would definitely go for a lot more, so the value for it is kind of inaccurate right now. So I'd say it probably is real, but like only an actual test version of it. Like I said earlier, how there's like a test tree and test block and stuff. But if it is real, then no one has it probably, because that screenshot's definitely photoshopped. Is it real considering if anyone has it? No, it's not. No one has it. But is it real, or was it real as an item? It probably was, or some sort of version of something to test the fireworks was real at some point. I'm pretty sure that every type of item has something that is basically just a version of it that was used to test it. And I'm pretty sure most of those items ended up just being changed to become the actual item, and that none of them really went into the game except for the test blueprint and test totem and a few other things probably. I recommend not trying to trade for it because you'll most likely just find scammers. Like, if I put random stuff in the chat, like I did a video on trolling scammers where I said buying test grass blocks, which obviously that isn't real, and no one even talked about it being real, but I had a whole bunch of scammers DM me like, hey, yeah, I have test grass, even though it definitely isn't real, and no one even was talking about it, and they're just trying to get the coins. So don't try to buy it from anyone. Most likely no one has it, and if someone does have it, they're probably not going to sell it unless it's for like 20 billion or an extremely high price like that. A lot of people think that the screenshot is new, but it's not. Like I said, it's from a few months ago, and the screenshot is probably not real, and also it uses the old inventory menu, so it is definitely not new. I'm pretty sure that the test firework would probably have a bigger explosion than any other firework, or it would have the same explosion size as whatever firework it was created into. Like, it might be the test firework for the small firework, and it just is the same as the small firework, except maybe it looks a little different or something. And it is still possible, though, that it wouldn't have any difference at all because it was, like, completely changed into a different firework. So it exists in the game already and people have it, but it's like called a different one, and it was just originally the test firework. Like, it's possible the small, medium, or large firework could have been the original test firework. There haven't been any new test items since the test blueprint, so I'm thinking that they might not be making test items anymore. They're either just changing items into exactly what they're going to be and just skipping the test stage, like they're developing the item and then just continuing making the item, and if it works, then it's left like that and they're making no test items for them, or they're making the test items in the test game and once they're ready adding them to this game. But that's just what I think they could be doing. I don't think they're going to make any more test items probably. But I'm still going to try to find people saying that they're selling it and then buy it from them if I can, but I'm not going to go first because everyone, remember, never go first because most of the time you'll be scammed, and if they won't even show you the item, then it's probably a scam. So just remember, don't get scammed, never go first, and don't give people build permissions randomly. But if I can get it, then I'll do another video on it, but I definitely don't think I'll get it because it is probably not real. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, do you think it's possible for the test firework to be real? I think that it is possible, but it is very unlikely. I'd say maybe a 1% chance that it's actually real. But make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for daily Islands videos, like the video, join the Discord server and Roblox group linked in the description for trading and talking about Roblox Islands, and follow my Twitter at Telanthric. I'm trying to hit 2,000 followers there, and 200k subscribers on YouTube. Also linked in the description is a guide, and it's a playlist called Roblox Islands Guide, so if you need help with anything, it's probably there, so check that out. But I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, YouTube!